So which piece, Nicholas?
I did Mozart's Minuet.
Okay, good.
I think it's like the third one.
Third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's try.
All right.
Can I see your, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Can I see your hands? Perfect. You don't have to do repeats, okay?
Okay, good. I wasn't planning on it. Okay, hold on.
Take your time.
I put the camera down.
Good. Yeah. Nicholas, really good.
My hands got shaky, sorry.
No, I really liked it a lot actually. Yeah, I think it was really good. Overall, yeah, I don't really have much to say as well. So I think in terms of your so your notes were almost perfect.
Yeah.
I had a hard time listening to your right hand F here, and as well as here, it was a little bit it disappeared. I couldn't really hear the F in those measures, but
Okay.
and then the left hand, I think, right, in terms of the rhythm, the F comes on the third beat, right? Not on the second
Right.
beat, right? So
Right.
that's a little bit tricky. But in terms of notes, that other than that was perfect.
Is it because you're
Um,
hearing the unison? Is that the reason? Or
yeah, probably. If you play that on the second beat, I mean, you can technically play that on the second beat, but I think because yeah, I think you're right. In order to have the
right.
unison, so on the third beat, that was good. But in terms of, I want to talk about the exactly the character. Oh, one more actually before I talk about the character. The fingering here, I think I would use 5 3 2 5 1. 5 3 2 1. So
Mhm.
5 3 2 1. One on do on top. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's talk about the character of the this one. So minuet, so it's a dance, right? Um, I know it's only been like a week or two, and you did a great job. But I think in terms of so musically speaking, so it's a minuet. So minuet is a waltz, right? It's a dance. So so in terms of the character, it should be lighter, right? I think it should be lighter than heavy. So I
Okay.
think you have more of that uplifting character. And in order to really have that, um, in order to not play it heavy, I think your touch should be lighter. So don't really play it downward, but upward, okay? Meaning you don't want to put too much weight into each note.
Mhm.
So, and have that dance character. So, sorry. lighter on the second and third. So light, okay, light, okay, light, light. You see what I mean? And then,
Mhm.
okay, and then, so really feel that fa sharp clashing with G, okay? And then, okay. So really feel lighter on the second and third beat. I think that's my general comment for you. Second and third, you can make it even lighter so that you can have that yeah, I guess the minuet quality more. Okay. But other
Mhm.
than that, it was really good. Okay. Good job. All right. Moving on to Jihyun.
Yes. I play minuet also.
Minuet, same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Can I see your hands, Jihyun? Is it possible?
I don't have class
Oh,
to
it's okay. It's okay. If
on
you
my
can't, it's okay.
yeah.
Good. Also really good. Yeah, I liked your playing as well a lot. It was really, yeah, it was minuet-like.
Mhm.
And you had that really spontaneous flow in your playing, so which is really good. I think one thing I would say
Mhm.
is that I think you can divide each section or each phrase even more. So really, so when you're finishing a phrase, okay, it's for everybody, not only for Jihyun, but so when you're ending, you really want to have that ending feeling more. So
Mhm.
that's the ending of the first big phrase, right? In measure
Mhm.
8. To really
Mhm.
finish that. So okay, so instead of playing loud, really make that decrescendo so that you're
Mm.
saying that you're ending the phrase
Mhm.
less on the last notes, right? So and then start over, all right, and then
Mhm.
it goes on to, so that's the ending again, right? So
Mm.
diminuendo, okay, less, okay,
Mhm.
and then start over, and then okay, that's a little bit of surprise, right? And
Mhm.
can anybody tell me what the cadence is? Since you're all graduate students, I think you've learned this cadence before. So from here, measure 19 into 20, what's that called? There's a specific surprise cadence in musical term. Do you know, Jihan?
Mm.
Or in English term, anybody? Nicholas or Jie or Eileen, do you guys know what I'm talking about? So, so if you compare that from measure 15 to 16, so it goes from, so that's the usual cadence, right? So from C dominant to resolve to F, right? That's usually how the harmonic progression goes, right? But here,
Mhm.
measure 19 to 20, C dominant, but goes to D minor, which is a surprising one. So you call that deceptive cadence. Have you guys heard of that? So it's a really can you raise your hands if you heard or if you haven't heard? I'm sure you guys you've heard, right? Yilin?
Can you repeat the name?
Deceptive cadence.
Ah,
Let
yes.
me write that down because I think it's a really important one in classical music. You guys heard of plagal cadence? It's an amen cadence. Okay, it's a different one, but it's deceptive. Okay, so it's a surprise cadence, basically means. Okay, so I think that's really important to know. All right. So this is a surprise moment, and then composer even writes, fermatas to really indicate, it's a special moment. If you see other places, there's no fermatas, but only here, right? Measure 20. So that's a really, surprising moment. All right. And then the ending is, as usual, ending in F. Okay. All right. Good. Let's move on to Jie, lastly.
I played this one. Four.
Burlesque. What's the first one? Okay. All right. This one, right? Okay. Good. Yeah. It's really good too. So everyone did a really good job of preparing this. I'm actually really impressed. Yeah, it was good. Okay. So more decisive, as I said to Yilin's playing, more decisive, not decisive, but more what's the word? More I guess more grandeur, big. Okay. And here it's still forte. So more, okay? Okay, really forte until the end, okay? And then piano. Okay? And then forte again. Okay? But it was really good. All right? So great job, everybody. That was good. All right.